Nah, what's good, y'all? I'm glad y'all made it back. This is Alex Lovehall, the fighting gamer, and now I'm bringing back to you another episode of Trophy Room. Let's go. I've been making a lot of content, so the schedule has kind of gotten a little out of hand. So I want to try a new version of this so I can bring it to you guys and make it easier for myself. So what I'll be doing is I'll be playing the game by myself, recording it with commentary like you've probably seen before. And then I'll be just talking about my experience overall while showing clips and highlights from my playthrough. And if you would like to see the entire playthrough unedited, you can check that out on my Patreon, which is coming soon. Now, for those of you who do not know what Trophy Room is, it is a series where I, Alex Lovehall, play a difficult game or a game on hard mode, and I beat that game or complete that challenge, and then I get a trophy, quote unquote, to add to my collection. So, for example, in Spider-Man PlayStation 1, the subject of this video, I wanted some action figures, so I played and beat the game on hard mode, which in turn allowed me to be able to buy those action figures as the trophy. You get it? Good. Speaking of action figures, the ones that I wanted are going to be the Mafex line. So it's going to be the classic red and blue, the black or the symbiote suit, the Ben Reilly or sensational suit, and the Scarlet Spider, which at this point in time is unreleased. I also had a bonus and got the Revoltech Spider-Man figure as well. Now, I have been playing this game since it literally came out in 2000, and I've been loving Spider-Man ever since. This is the Spider-Man game that really introduced me to the character along with the 90s show. And to be honest, a lot of players and fans alike just only talk about the open world Spider-Man games and that open world Spider-Man is the best and the only way to play. And that's actually not true. There is a need for good level-based superhero games and especially good level-based Spider-Man games, and this game is a prime example of it done very well. It holds a special place in my heart. This playthrough also means a lot because as much as I've played the game over the years, I've never actually sat down and beat it in one session or sitting, especially on hard mode. So this game, if you've never played it, please give it a chance. It's really Spider-Man in one of his best adventures. And if you have been playing it as much as I have, it's still as good as you remember. In some cases better, in some cases worse. Anyway, enough with the intro. Let's talk about the game. What can I say about the bank sequence? Oh yeah, I'll start with I've been playing this section for about 20 years and it's still as good as when I first played it. Nostalgia aside, it does have a very good balance of outside and inside. Being able to swing from building to building with the yellow skies, being able to explore if you want to, be able to find little secrets like the Baxter building, or the Carnage billboard, or just being able to swing around and use that mechanic is a very nice touch. It is honestly my favorite sequence in the whole game, especially when you go inside and then you have to actually play Metal Gear Spidey. Honestly, top tier. After you're inside the bank, when you crawl through like the hallways and they got the flashing lights and then you can't mess up or the civilians get shot and then the game ends, so you actually have to pay attention, I'm telling you. Then you gotta carry the bomb with the music and the slow walking. Yeah, they did that. This whole sequence explains why good level-based Spider-Man games can sometimes be more peak than an open world game. Not always, but sometimes. The next part, which is the Daily Bugle section, kind of introduces a mechanic which is the chase sequence, which is essentially where Spider-Man is either running to something or running away from something, and the game has a meter at the bottom that showcases how far you are versus they are, which even in 2023 can kind of raise your tension meters a little bit. I was definitely sweating and I wasn't doing a whole lot of web swinging, which honestly, that's the one thing about level-based Spider-Man that's kind of The web swinging is not as fun or fluid or dynamic as the open world. So if you're really looking for that, you got a little two swing and that's it. I do like the contrast between the bright blue sky of the last level and then the kind of purplish night sky of this level. Note, a really good strategy in this game is the jump attack, jump away. Hit an enemy, jump back. Jump kick or a dive kick, jump back. Resets the whole attack pattern, except when you mistime it, and Scorpion will teach you mistiming it equals big ass damage. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I died once or twice. I was just kind of trying to cheese it through, and he was like, no, you gonna play the game how I want you to play the game. When I was running from the plane as a kid, I was able to just jump, swing, fight, do whatever, and move. This time, as I got older, the guns actually shot me. And on hard mode, you only need like 2 shots and then you're dead. Ain't no coming back. Wall crawling in this game, not as smooth as it needs to be. And in Spider-Man's main ability, minus web swinging and some other stuff, I really wish they handled it better. There's a section where you're going to be climbing up a wall. If you played the game, you know what I'm talking about. And the game is just kind of targeting you and there's like a tracker that's following you. This playthrough, that shit was abnormally accurate.
At some point, spoiler alert. Oh, they actually shot me. Oh, I didn't realize I got shot for real. Oh, speaking of getting shot for real. Yeah, I know. Okay, now, what we're gonna do is we're just going to jump here. What? What? Bro, no, how? Now I'm, okay. I actually move quite slow for a Spider-Man game, to be honest with you. What? Bro, excuse me?
Don't stop now, Spidey.
You would think the game had an aimbot installed. After like the 4th or 5th death, which by the way does not happen that often, I had to choose between fighting enemies or just running away. Trying to fight an enemy while running away is going to get you killed fast. Moving on to Rhino, I honestly thought the webs wouldn't work. I don't know why I never tried it, I just didn't think about it. Come to find out, they actually work, but you need web cartridges in order to actually use your webbing. So it's limited. Unless you use the symbiote suit, its special ability, because all the extra costumes in this game have special perks, is to have unlimited webbing. And just like if you were to wear the symbiote suit in real life, it gives you absolute power. Having unlimited webbing is a cheat code. However, I told myself that the symbiote suit is an in case of emergency only. What I usually like to do is have him run into the generators, jump away, and then stand in front of the other generators and jump. And then he'll run into it, and then you do that, rinse, wash, repeat, and you're done. Again, this time, he was abnormally accurate with his rushes, so I kind of got tagged a few times. He was doing mad damage. My advice: find the generator you want to jump to, stand in front of it, and pick it before you start moving. Otherwise, if you're trying to do it mid, he's running at you, you're trying to jump, you're gonna get hit. All in all, it's a fun boss fight and a good addition to the game. The Venom sequence. Fun fact, I think 90s Venom is probably the best Venom, though that's a whole nother discussion for another day. I swear, I lost like 5 times in this entire section, either due to bad jumps, bad camera angles, bad wall crawling, misplaced swings, all that. This is where the game really shows its age, and it pissed me off so bad.
Quit slacking, boy.
Oh, I don't like the way you said that, my boy. I'm not gonna lie to you. The black man in me did not like that word. The fuck? Fuck! Come on, man! It's that section right there that's catching me, bro, every time. Because they have him run, or they have him wall crawl, bro.
Even though Spider Armor Mark 1 is not used that much, and it was only in one issue, this game is the reason why I still like it till this day. You remember when I said I was playing this game on hard mode? Yeah, this is the level where hard mode got hard. Pause. He has a stupidly good pattern, which means I can't just jump on attacking him for free. He has stupid cloaking ability, which means he can make himself invisible and I can't web him or hit him, but he can hit me. He has a command grab, so if I happen to get in close, he's gonna Zangief my shit, and then that's like half my health gone immediately. And remember, hard mode, extra damage, he has good normals, aka I can't make a mistake. In case of emergency number 1, I had to break out the symbiote suit just to learn the pattern. The next sequence, which is the train sequence, way more stressful than I thought, because if you fall off the train, it's over. And the checkpoint system in this game makes or breaks it, okay? We're gonna talk more about that later on. The mini lizards be swarming you, and they swarm you constantly, ain't no rest. They actually have a little bit of damage, but they really knock back, so they can push you off and they keep spawning. I don't remember right now what the bar at the bottom was for, but it added some stress to the experience, I know that. If I didn't say it before, I'll say it again. Don't stand still. Hit and run all day. Speaking of those lizards, they were hard to fight that entire section. In addition to being small, they were fast, and they kind of did some damage, and they had knockbacks. So when there was like 5 or 6 on the screen, good luck, buddy. I suggest either using the web dome, or the web ball, or the web fist to either add extra damage, or give yourself a shield. The water sections did kind of tilt me, I can't lie. The water going up and down on its own, or having to use the switches, because sometimes you can actually kill yourself. Gotta pay attention. Though it was very Spider-Man-like to use your web, to use the switches, the wall crawl, so it was a good use of his powers. Until we get to the stupid-ass section later on where the water is moving and I swear I could crawl in, but then I couldn't, so I kept dying, and the wall crawling sucks, so I don't know how to make it. You'll see it in the footage. I was pissed. Almost quit the game off that alone, and I would have been okay with that.
Move it, Spidey, move it.
Bro, no. How?
Move it, Spidey, move it.
How? Literally how? Literally how? I'm confused. What part of that did I miss up on? Where did I mess up?
Move it, Spidey, move it.
Where in the universe what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? In this situation, I don't know. Like, this time I'm genuinely stumped as to what to do. Is there like a mission? Like a section I'm missing? What the fuck? Now all of a sudden it don't want to work. Really? Before I did it once. Oh, this is Ninja Gaiden all over again. I made it through one section, then I died, and then now magically this section becomes the hardest thing in the game. Come on.
Real quick, I'm gonna make this into its own video because it deserves it. That second Venom boss fight was amazing. I am surprised no one is talking about it. It's on the level of Mr. Freeze in Arkham City. Continuation on that last point, you actually have to use these switches to make sure MJ don't drown, but Venom is gonna run around and either attack you, turn the switches on, or go invisible. And the water never goes down, so if you let it go too far, you're done. And then, fun fact, you as Spider-Man can accidentally turn the switches on so you can make the water rise as well. Oh, it's so good. It's honestly underrated. And web is limited, remember that. This was another in case of emergency, I broke out the symbiote suit. Speaking of the symbiotes, the Daily Bugle section is honestly one of my least favorite parts of the entire game. The symbiotes are the worst enemy to fight. They are death by 1,000 cuts. They swarm you worse than the symbiotes. If the lizards were 5, the symbiotes are 20. Then you can't even really hit them that well. You're gonna need the fire webbing. Man, listen, just trust me. Symbiotes, worst enemy to fight. Just leave him if you can. I don't remember what this level is called. I don't know where it is in this little mini section. But the section with the generators and the furnace and the switches, that is the worst part in the game. I almost quit without abandon, and again, I would have been a-okay with that. Bro, there's not a lot of health. The distance is crazy. Remember what I said about the symbiotes? They hit you a lot, and there is a lot of them.
What? Oh my lord. Okay, I don't know where to go. I gotta play the whole run away from everybody game. Oh, not that way. Was this pathway always here before?
Whoa,
Oh.
where'd he come from?
Fuck, man! Come on. Oh, this is why. This is why games without...
So if you die, and you're going to die on hard mode a lot, you gotta start all the way back from a certain section. And there's not just 1 generator, 2 generators, there's 4. And they're not just next to each other, they're all across the map, and you gotta backtrack.
Ah, here we go. What the fuck? Move, man. Whoa. Oh, wow, you bum ass boy. You bum ass nigga. Wow. Wow. I respect the range though. I get it. What? Oh my god, this shit really just did some bullshit again, bro. I deserve that one. Why did when I did the button, it did nothing? Like, I was like, really, whatever, it's fine.
And then if you're trying to jump away and they're spawning on the ceiling and then you wall crawl, you can't jump off that fast.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Just kill me. Go ahead. 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 Whatever. It's actually really close, but guess what? I have to fight every time. Fucking little tendril tingle wingles and all this other stupid shit, man.
It's a dry heat.
Right? Oh wait, no, I remember. There's a little doorway to the right.
Whoa, where'd he come from?
Nigga, what the fuck? Move! I was whatever. Just kill me again because apparently he didn't know how to not press a fucking switch, dumbass.
The Daily
Wait a minute.
Bugle. Whoever's controlling
Nope,
the
it's not here.
got to be down here.
Move. Aha! Of course. Whatever. Great, that's what we're gonna do from now on. Of course! That's where that door goes. Understood.
It's a dry heat.
What the what? Oh, okay. I remember that. Alright.
Whoa, where'd he come from?
Nig, that's what I'm saying, dude. What? Oh my gosh, and of course.
Webbing doesn't seem.
I hate this game's targeting system. I hate this game's targeting system. I hate this game's targeting system. I hate this game's health items. I hate this game's combat. I hate everything about this game that's making this level difficult for absolutely no reason except for the fact that it's on hard mode. Nothing about this is difficult except for artificial whatever.
I'm telling you, worst section in the game. I'm glad I was able to power through. This was my Dark Souls moment for Spider-Man. And then on the heels of that, we have the Mysterio fight, which usually is not that bad. I don't know, hard mode just must have made that shit 10 times worse or something, because the targeting was terrible. He might have moved out the way, I might have done a web ball, his shit didn't work, and I wasted webbing, which is a limited resource. Thankfully, they do give you health and web power-ups throughout the fight, but he does mad damage with the lasers and he's level changing and all this sort of stuff. After a while of trying it and trying it and trying it, I just, again, case of emergency, broke out the symbiote suit, bodied his shit, we're moving on to the next level. This area is actually a nice change of pace. I do like the aesthetic of the building, which you kind of go through some underwater sections, or I guess kind of scientist underwater laboratory, and then you kind of run around and hit the switches in the room. So all in all, I do like this section. Now the Carnage boss fight, yeah man, I had to give it to him for that one. You can't actually hit Carnage. You're gonna have to push him into the Sonics, which is a nice touch for the Spider-Man lore. And there's something about pushing a mass murderer, who's a serial murderer at that, into some Sonics and seeing him suffer a little bit. It's nice, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh,
Take that, Carnage.
got it. Okay. I understand what's going on. Did he just get pushed out the stage? Oh my god, please. Come back, come back, come back. Thank you. Nope. Of course, of course. Yo, bum ass that one. We're just gonna use that one.
Stop! Make it stop! You hear that? Are your ears ringing?
Oh yeah, I'm cheating you the fuck out, bro. They're right there for me.
Partner's gone. Now it's your turn.
Oh, where you going, homie? Sit right there, bro. Sit right there. Sit right there. Torture time, buddy.
And then right after that, you get a kind of easy boss fight with Doc Ock. It does push your combat skills and your puzzle skills because he's going to do like some Dr. Robotnik kind of section to level off, and you got to jump. And then you're going to hit him once it's over, and you got to hit the switch up top. So honestly, it's a really good way to kind of culminate the entire game in one experience. However, the most well-known part of this game, minus the yellow mist, is Monster Ock. This part terrified me when I was a kid, let me tell you. I don't do horror that well. I don't do tension that well. I'm kind of holding back tears a little bit just because I'm thinking about it. I'm going to share that with y'all.
This right here is a horror game. I don't like it. 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 Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. No, nigga, please leave me alone, bro. I don't want to do this. 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 Please, leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Zipline up quickly.
Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone.
Let off.
Hearing that noise he makes, seeing the red, bloody Doc Ock chasing you with the Carnage symbiote. Again, with that bar showing you how close he is to you, you get to hear the screams the entire time. Also, the building is blowing up, so you can't stand still. And when you're jumping and swinging away, he's gonna be here, and he's gonna move back here. I'm telling you, the shit is crazy.
Oh! No, please, 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 no, please. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. Nigga, go, man, go. Damn, bro. Get, God, damn, go, go, please, 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 go. I don't want to do this again. I don't want to do this again.
Spidey.
I don't want to do this again. No, no. I don't want to do this again. Please go.
Though all in all, this was a great game and a great experience. I'm glad I was able to beat it. I don't have much more to say. I honestly, this is still in my top 3 favorite Spider-Man games. Only game really beating it is Spider-Man on PS4. It's a nice experience when you go back to a game you grew up with, play it again, and you're still able to enjoy it all these years later with a new light, but you're still able to hold on to that nostalgic feeling that you had when you were a kid. And for those who played this game, what was your favorite costume to use? Comment down below. That's pretty much all I got to say on that. If you want to see more unedited playthroughs of this game and others, that's going to be on my Patreon coming soon. Thank y'all for making it this far. I hope you enjoyed the vibe, and I'll catch y'all on the next ride. 1% today, 100% tomorrow.